Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I am the Crypto Crow. It's 11:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you're going to hear me sounding a little off, primarily because, I am getting over some sort of sinus thing, and I think it's honestly because of my CPAP. But I cleaned it yesterday. Not that you care, but just kind of let everybody know why I'm always just all over the place. My head has just been a mess the last week. It really has. It's been kicking my butt. I went to sleep early last night, which I never do. I was just so exhausted. And the thing of it is, I'm not sick. I'm really not sick. It's just, I've just been stuffy and just kind of head miserable. And I think it's because of my CPAP, because I'm a little bit better today. And I told my wife, I'm like, I think this happened before because I forgot to clean my mask. And just this big ogre problems, basically all it is. So no, Adam, that's not it. But anyway, real quick, talking about Crow Trader, up 12 trades just off of these three pairs. So I mean, man, I really do. It is killing me that I'm not able to trade on Binance, because I would just be rocking it on Binance right now. But, you know, just on these three pairs alone, I'm up 12 trades and pretty decent little profit. I mean, when I started the bot, I started with, I can't remember what it was, but the Bitcoin, I think it was like 12 grand or whatever. And I think in total now, I still have, it's showing USD available value. That's basically how much Bitcoin I have available right at the moment. And I still have a trade in BNB. So, and it's up. I entered here. It says it's down 1.4%, so it hasn't sold. And I guess this is a new entry. Yeah, it's a new trade that it started. So, but I've been doing pretty well, and it's been doing well. So I'm happy to see my progress with the bot. I don't know how many of you guys are using Crow Trader, but I mean, if a bunch of people are using it, let me know in the comments if you like it. I asked in my Telegram channel, like, just very open-ended question, like, what do you guys think? What do you love about the bot? What do you hate about it? A lot of people are really seeming to love it. And a lot of people are like, yeah, you can use this wherever you want. So I maybe at some point I'll show a lot of the testimonials in the comments and things. I know I should. I just haven't. And Twisted Times, just let everybody know, twistedtimes.io. Make sure you bookmark it. I did put out a bit of an article on how to use the Twisted Times. I'm creating like little social media memes that people can use in like social media conversations and things to kind of like trigger people if you want. But let's get on with it. Looking at Bitcoin right now, everything is kind of in a pump. I mean, we had a big correction. It didn't go down anywhere near as much as I thought it would, but it's still not over. I still think that today is like, whatever happens today is likely going to be it before we continue to fall more. I know, I hate it, and I could be wrong. The complete opposite could happen. And this is why I don't do a lot of this stuff on this channel, because I know everybody, I mean, if you want the views, you got to be like, we're going to the moon tomorrow, and then like get everybody all hyped up and everything. But I just feel like that would be dishonest, and I'm not wired that way. I'm just going to tell you what I see. Again, I could be wrong, but we'll just have to see. Now, what is surprising to me is the Cardano's price action moving up absolutely against what I've laid out here. So this would be a big disconnect right about here from what I've been seeing. Now, somebody on Twitter actually showed me something that I was like, I need to do that. I haven't done it yet. But they said that I'm actually wrong in matching ADA with Ethereum of 2017, and that if I were to take ADA with Bitcoin's price movement in 2013, it's virtually identical. So I haven't looked at that yet, but you might want to, and maybe I'll do it in a video, and then I'll credit the individual on Twitter with pointing it out to me. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that. I think everything is so focused on Cardano versus Ethereum that it just seemed like, well, let's take a look and see what's the price action look like. Cardano's killing it. You know, it's going up, and I'm happy to see it moving up. But like I've said, I expected to see a pump today, and I've been saying that now since I think it was March 4th. March 4th is when I did the video, and I basically said I expect to see a pump on today, or no, the 29th, I think is what I said. So I guess we have a little bit of time. Today's Friday, isn't it? Why did I say the 29th? Yeah. Anyway, we'll see what happens. But yeah, so the 29th is where I expect to see the last day. Is that what I had? Yeah. No. I must have got my date wrong on Twitter. Dag knobbit, because I'm pretty sure. You know what? Let me take a look at something else real quick. Look at that. Look how close that is. Ooh, man. Yeah, I think I was talking about, I was looking at this, and I'm thinking, you know, on the 29th, that should close and peak out. But what's funny is that looks like, I mean, that's going to be right before, I mean, right after that, we have April 1st. So if this closes right on April 1st, when historically April has been such a bullish month, I don't know, that's kind of odd. So I'm definitely keeping a close eye on this to find out how it reacts moving forward. Celsius Network against Ethereum, it started to pump quite a bit. I mean, it was doing all right for a minute. It was listed on Bitfinex, and now we're seeing a little bit of a decline. But I think some big things are going to be happening for Celsius Network soon. When they launch that desktop application, damn it, I wish they'd hurry up. But it's coming. April, early April and mid-April. We're going to have, by April 14th, everybody will have access. So I am excited to see that coming. Soros Fund invests in crypto, citing real fear around fiat supply. Basically, well, Soros Fund is investing in crypto, with CIO Don Fitzpatrick stating that gold is losing buyers to Bitcoin amid fiat inflation. You know, and the thing is that everybody's doing this now. I mean, and apparently now the Fed has stopped sharing notes on how much. No, I'll never show my portfolio. My portfolio is nobody's business but my own. So yeah, I guess that's yeah. All right. So I really hate it when you guys spam my chat like that. And I thought I turned on slow mode, but I guess not. But yeah, no, there's no reason for me to show my portfolio. It's my own. Are you going to show me yours? I mean, what does it matter? You know, I'm bullish on ADA. That's all you really need to know. So anyway, let's see here. Where was I before the spam, the chat spammer? And I just got a notification. Okay, nothing. All right. So anyway, a lot of these different groups, the big funds and everybody, I mean, they're all moving. They're all moving allocations to Bitcoin and different cryptocurrencies. I mean, this doesn't surprise me. I'm only sharing it just to kind of let everybody know. You know, now this is I'm not even going to make this a really long video. We're 10 minutes in. I just wanted to share some, you know, I just thought that this was kind of important to some people. Now, are you a partner in Crowcast? No, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what Crowcast is. Maybe I should look into it, but I don't even know. Smart contracts are coming to Cardano this spring. The Alonzo testnet will finally allow developers to deploy their own decentralized applications on the Cardano blockchain. The Alonzo testnet, which will bring smart contracts to the Cardano blockchain, can go live as soon as April. Charles Hoskinson, CEO of the network's developer IOHK, revealed during the Cardano 360 virtual conference yesterday. Hoskinson claimed that the testnet would launch at the end of April or in early May. For the first time ever, publicly, people will be able to write smart contracts and deploy them on Cardano. Now, some of you guys are going to say, Oh, but Crow, it's not all going live. What does that mean? I don't think you guys understand. So I have 2 developers right now working on my own NFT marketplace for Cardano. All right. And, you know, some of the hurdles right now are the lack of libraries. The lack of libraries and tools associated with Cardano development. I mean, it's still a little bit of a struggle. But at the same time, Plutus is basically going to help facilitate a lot of these smart contract dApps from other blockchains. You're basically going to be able to pipe a lot of this stuff in utilizing Plutus and Plutus Playground and the like. To have this testnet in April means that a lot of applications, folks, a lot of dApps and applications on Ethereum and other blockchains are going to be able to create these bridges, these tests, if you will, before it all goes live to the mainnet. At which point, once it does go live to the mainnet, I suspect we're going to start seeing an insane amount of applications announcing their migrations from Ethereum to Cardano. That's what makes this such a big deal. It's giving developers the opportunity to develop and finalize, if you will, and test their applications on the Cardano blockchain to make sure that it's all going to work when mainnet launches soon after. This is a huge deal, and it's very likely going to be starting in April, if not early May. Either or, doesn't matter. It's going to be a huge, huge month. So, you know, that's it. I mean, that's all there is to it. Per the revealed rollout plan, the Alonzo upgrade will come in the form of a hard fork this spring. Initially, smart contracts will be available for testing purposes only, with the full mainnet launch slated for August. So basically, we've got until August for all of these smart contract applications on other blockchains to prep themselves to implement the code necessary to migrate completely over to Cardano in August. And you know what I'll tell you? What I expect to see is between April and August, a lot of, as a lot of these applications, because here's the thing, a lot of these applications, they're going to want to be first to market on Cardano. Just don't kid yourself. And I think that we're going to start seeing a race of, you know, even with me, how do I know that? Because I'm one of them. I'm one of them at this point. I know that there are other NFT marketplaces on Cardano, and I know that there are a lot of good guys working on them. But I also know that in order to be able to really establish yourself in a market, you really want to be first to market. It's not to say that other platforms won't do well and there isn't room for everybody. But the general idea is that the first one that comes to the you know, the first person that comes to, you know, early bird gets the worm, so to speak. I mean, that's ultimately what we're talking about here. And you can guarantee that a lot of these dApps and applications on other blockchains are going to be testing thoroughly on the Cardano testnet to make sure that everything works and is functional before they announce. And they are likely going to announce themselves prior to August. So what's going to happen is we're going to start getting an upswell of interest in Cardano as they launch this protocol and testnet. We're going to start furthering that momentum as we move further into the rest of this bull market with announcements. Hey, we're coming to Cardano. Hey, we've had a successful test on the testnet. Hey, we've done this. Hey, we've done that. And then on August, it all goes fucking berserk. So if this is a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of situation, now is the time to likely buy, in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't do anything I'm telling you. I'm just sharing my personal opinion that if I hadn't accumulated yet, I would be accumulating like fucking crazy right now. Because even if we do have a bear market dip, which we don't know is going to happen because so much has changed around the market, okay? This cycle has been so very different. We didn't have the pandemic. We didn't have all of these different things going on in the world. We didn't have all of the Fed printing so much money. 25% of the total USD market supply has been printed basically what, this past year. I mean, it's absolute insanity. And, you know, so when you're talking about something like Cardano launching, you want to talk about a hedge against the dollar? I believe Cardano, and that's the other thing too. A lot of these guys and gals and the fund managers and all these people, they're looking at Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the safest bet. It's not necessarily what's going to generate the highest yield for them, but it's considered to be one of the safest bets. To me, I just think Cardano is. And I've been saying this for so long, and so far I haven't been proved wrong yet. There are a lot of people out there fudding Charles, fudding the project, fudding everything they can, because if they hold anything other than Cardano right now, they feel the tension brewing. They feel that tea kettle bubbling up and starting to whistle, and they don't like the sound. And that's too bad. It's not too late, for one, and B, it doesn't necessarily mean that what they're holding isn't going to do well too. That's what I think a lot of people don't seem to understand about the crypto space. There's plenty of room to go around. You know, there's plenty of whatever. I just did a Biden. I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyway, sorry. Early days. No, I don't know about that. It's like old people. My salary is none of your business. I mean, it's not even that. It's just, you know, I'm not running for president or anything. My crypto I don't even really honestly know everything in my crypto portfolio, to be quite frank with you. I still have so much stuff that I bought like when I first got into crypto, like from very early. Like, I have no idea. So stop demanding others to do what you won't. I'm not sure what that means. You'll have to fill in the blanks there. I think it's strange. People need to know what someone else is doing with their money. None of our business. Oh, I see. You're talking to them. Okay. One ADA to rule them all. Agree with Crow. Bitcoin is a store of value, not money. ADA could be real money someday, plus smart contracts. Don't lie, your main hold is Doge and XRP. That's funny. Yeah, that's not true. I don't hold any Dogecoin. I've never bought any Dogecoin, I don't think. Not even in like bot trade. Well, maybe in bot trading I might have like traded some without knowing it, but angling for a slice of the DeFi pie almost sounds like the beginning of a song. The addition of smart contracts marks a major milestone for Cardano, since it will finally make the blockchain a viable competitor to Ethereum. Oh, and I cannot wait. I truly cannot wait. I'm reading this article and I'm looking at Charles, like, just smug, ear-to-ear grin as he just kind of smiles down on everyone. Just like, I told you so. Like, that's very much like an I told you so smile. And you know what? It's such a trip, man. Since last summer, Ethereum's decentralized finance ecosystem has boomed, building on a wide array of decentralized applications, all of which are based on smart contracts. Now the same functionality is coming to Cardano. As an example, the blockchain's developers have presented a Cardano native dApp that allows users to swap different tokens, much like Ethereum's killer dApps, such as Uniswap. An example, the blockchain's developers have presented a Cardano native dApp that allows users to swap different tokens. Do you realize, basically, I'm curious in the chat, how many of you guys even understand what the hell I just read? Look at the, you know what, I'm going to pull something up here because I'm going to show you guys something. I don't think you understand the magnitude of that, so I'm going to show you. Let's see, where are we at? I'm gonna show yous. I'm gonna show yous. I'm gonna show yous the love. All right, here we are. We're looking at Uniswap, ladies and germs. Uniswap is currently sitting at $27.91 a token with a market cap of $14.5 billion. $14.5 billion. So this application and the token associated with it, this protocol that enables people to swap tokens from one token to another on the Ethereum blockchain with a $14.5 billion market cap, has already basically been established and built as an in blockchain, this is just a part of it. This is just a part of what Cardano does internally. Do you get it? I still don't think anybody gets it. Basically, you're not going to need something like a Uniswap on Cardano because it's already built into the blockchain, people. And if just that functionality alone is worth $14.5 billion with its connected token, how do you think that functionality is going to help Cardano overall? It's Uniswap is ETH swapping only. Yes, I know. I get it. I get that. That's not the point. Okay, think of it this way. Let's say Ethereum came stock with Uniswap built into it, utilizing Cardano. Utilizing Ethereum. Do you understand? Basically, that functionality alone could potentially be adding $14.5 billion to its market cap. But it's not, because they had to go outside of the Ethereum blockchain to do this. This is a third-party protocol that was developed for the Ethereum blockchain to swap tokens. Cardano has done it internally. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Listen, folks, the point being, Cardano is addressing all of the fucking issues associated with Ethereum, and every futter out there can suck it because everybody's sick and tired of reading their nonsense, knowing full well that Cardano is taking the time necessary to do absolutely everything they need to do to be extremely competitive and expand upon that which we know as Ethereum and its high transaction fees, its slow blockchain, its bottlenecking and lack of scalability. You name it, the lack of interoperability, all of that. The whole point I'm trying to make is Cardano is just fucking better. You got Roger Hart talking his shit. Oh, Cardano doesn't have smart contracts. Cardano doesn't have smart contracts. Of course it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. We know that. That's no secret. Okay? But it's coming. It's coming in April or May, and then it's going to go mainnet in March or August. And once it does, people are going to start seeing through use what they don't yet understand through the written word. Okay? Just reading this, people are reading it and it's not sinking in. They're not realizing what exactly this means. They're even in chat. You guys watch me all the time and you still don't really fully understand. You got to read it a few times and then it sinks in. And then you're like, wait a minute. So they're basically going to have something like Uniswap built into the Cardano blockchain as an internal protocol. And all of that use case, all of that usage, those transactions, all of that stuff is going to remain on the Cardano blockchain, utilizing Cardano itself. And that's just one little thing that it's doing to change the world. So, and I don't mean to say, I'm not trying to mansplain anything, and I'm not trying to speak I'm not condescending to anyone. I just wanted to make it very clear what this stuff means, because I think people gloss over a lot of it and they don't understand. They're just thinking, oh, smart contracts, cool. It's coming someday, cool. But they don't really understand everything else that's being developed in the blockchain. Yes, it's taking a while longer because it's doing everything on its own. Oh, yes, Ethereum is already in trouble. I mean, at this point, it's kind of, to me, it's almost a moot point, honestly. And it's not that I hate Ethereum, but you're just, I feel like we're getting to a point where we're comparing apples to oranges at this point. Listen, I know that you guys see Charles as like, Charles is definitely a dude in a league of his own. I mean, and I know that a lot of you guys see Charles and he's talking, he's wearing silly outfits a lot on his channel from all the different places in the world he goes, and he likes to kind of show off a little bit in that sense. I find it charming and funny and cute in a way. But I've had business discussions with Charles in conferences. Dude's a shark. Like, he's not like, he comes off as like bubbly and this and that. And he is in a lot of ways, but when it comes down to business, he is very like zero, like he is very, 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 his aptitude for everything that he's doing right now is solid, in my opinion. I wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of him. I mean, not that he's ever shown any, but to see how calculating and how thoroughly mentally vested he is in everything, I wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of a guy like him. Not only somebody with the resources to basically do whatever the hell he wants, but with the aptitude to make sure that whatever he wants done hurts that much more. I don't even know why I'm saying all this other than to like make a point that, you know, when you're talking about the development and to be able to go against and work against all of the fudders and all of the doubters and all of the just the nonsense and the crap and everything out there, to be able to do that takes a certain type of mentality. And my point in all of this is Charles has it. You're not bothering Charles. None of these FUD things or any of that, it's not really bothering him. If anything, he gets bored. He's got some downtime. He reads some things that are FUD, and he's like, oh, Jesus, I'm going to go mess with the trolls today. Like, he just doesn't, dialed in. Very, very good. Dialed in. Guy knows this stuff. He knows what he's doing. And he's very much on the path to accomplishing everything that they've set out to do. And I'm just very grateful to having been along for the ride. According to DeFi Pulse, the total value locked in DeFi currently amounts to nearly $40 billion. Meanwhile, major platforms such as MakerDAO, Compound, Aave, and many others are all based on Ethereum smart contracts. And with the launch of Alonzo, Cardano will be able to expand into this multi-billion-dollar market as well. In early March, Cardano's previous upgrade, dubbed Mary, similarly moved the blockchain much closer to Ethereum by introducing the ability for users to create custom tokens. This turned Cardano into a multi-asset network that could potentially support many kinds of different cryptocurrencies. Unlike Ethereum, however, Cardano doesn't rely on smart contracts for token transactions. This means that transfer fees, which continue to skyrocket on Ethereum, could be much lower, much lower on Cardano. For example, the average transaction fee on Ethereum has recently surged to a new all-time high, reaching roughly $43 on February 23rd. Blockshare's data shows. It's reignited ongoing debates over whether Ethereum is becoming too expensive to use. And with rivals like Cardano promising smart contracts and lower transaction fees, that debate is only set to intensify. No, that debate is not going to intensify. That debate is about to be concluded with facts. That's it. At that point, there is no debate. Once Cardano launches its smart contracts and everything starts really kicking off and we start seeing the mass exodus from Ethereum to Cardano and people are able to do anything they want to do. I don't want to spend $100 in Ethereum to release an NFT on the Ethereum blockchain. It's nonsensical and it just doesn't work. So, you know, on top of every other smart contract, like Uniswap fees, all the fees associated with just transacting in Ethereum, it's nonsensical. It's non-functional. It's debilitating. There's not much you can do on the Ethereum blockchain unless you're a big bag DeFi app that's pumping millions of dollars into marketing to try and grow a token so that the token's growth outweighs the cost of the fees. It's insane, which also then further creates pressure at the top to sell and take profit, which causes this drastic ebb and flow of these DeFi tokens. That's not real business. That's not real business. That's inflated business in a bubble that's self-created by projects that need that bubble to grow and survive in an ecosystem full of fees that you want to be able to, if you want to be able to build something up and take advantage of the retail market buying in and feeling that excitement, you have to figure out a way to overcome the fees associated with its use. You're not going to have to deal with a lot of that crap on Cardano. And a lot of these companies, including Celsius Network and the others, are eagerly awaiting the moment they are able to migrate their applications from Ethereum to Cardano and save millions. And it's coming soon. Until then, I'm the Crypto Crow. Thanks for joining me today. Crow your coins, and I'll see you again next week. Enjoy your weekend, folks.